Just about a year ago, I was out at one of the community yard sales and I came across this older couple sale where they were selling an entire collection of Thomas and Friends trains of all different varieties. What I'm assuming happened is that their grandson or granddaughter grew out of the hobby and they were looking to get rid of them. I can relate to that because my son was also into Thomas and Friends for a very long time, but the difference between me and them is that I could never get rid of his collection. But their collection I was very interested in, so I asked the woman how much she would want for all of them, the entire lot. So she went and got the husband, and the husband comes to me and he says that he wants $50 for it. And I didn't even negotiate. I just took the deal because I felt like there was a lot of value there. And it turns out there was. You may be wondering, why would you buy a whole bunch of Thomas trains if your son's not into it? Well, I had been getting into eBay selling pretty heavily and still am. And I thought it'd be a great thing to sell on my store, especially considering I have an audience of people that's also Thomas enthusiasts. And maybe we can make a connection with these. Maybe I can sell them and I can make a Thomas and Friends store. And just about a year later, I started listing them and they've been selling like hotcakes. The only thing is I have people requesting trains and asking what's in the collection. And I thought I would do a video here showing off everything that I got, not only from that yard sale, but you know how the universe sometimes provides? This year I kept finding Thomas and Friends stuff at yard sales. It just keeps showing up. So I'm going to do an entire showcase here of everything that I, have for sale currently. Just that's about all I have right now because it keeps selling so quickly. I'm struggling to keep my store full, which is what my last eBay video is about. And this is a follow-up to that where if someone has a request for a train they would like me to list, because obviously it's going to take me a long time to list all this stuff. If you have a request of something that you'd like me to put on my store, I can make that a priority and I can list it. All I have to do is tell me if it's a wooden train, give me the name, tell me if it's a wooden train, if it's a take and play, which is I think what these are called. We didn't get into these ones too much. Or, well, Trackmaster is going to be pretty easy. We just have a few of those left. And in addition to that, I'm not showcasing this here because it's not Thomas related, but I have a whole bunch of Brio and other train stuff as well. This came from a lot this year. So we've got a lot of stuff here, and I will take you on a tour. This isn't going to be one where I tell you every single train's name and the backstory and everything because, quite frankly, I don't know that stuff, but I thought at the very least you guys could see everything for sale here. So we'll start up front here. I got all the Thomases lined up. I know that much, guys, and there's a special Thomas for you right there. Let's just look. I said I wasn't going to go into it. Mud-covered Thomas. There you go. So there's some regular Thomases. There's a talking one here, which he might need a new battery. I will make sure these are all clean and working if I sell them. We got some Percy's. We got Gordon. How good am I here? We got Spencer. Oh, gosh. Gator? Gator, maybe? Yeah, I'm good. Dude, I still have it. I still have it. There's Luke. One thing that this person doesn't have, and must not have been a fan of, is our boy James. Not really a James enthusiast here, but I'll take you through so you can see all these and maybe see the condition. And if you're in the market for this video, Scar Louie, do I have it? Arthur, darn it! He got me that time. If you're in the market for this, you'll know the names of these and you can tell me which ones you want. But these are all the wooden ones. And like, I'm looking through these and there's a part of me that doesn't even want to sell because, I don't know, I just think they're so cool. And I feel like I'm going to regret this, but I'd much rather see these go to somebody that can actually use them or play with them or display them. These have been in my storage room of doom for a year, and I've just been like putting off listing them, and I think it's time that I finally do it. And so far, people have been really happy. We've had viewers buying, and they leave messages, and I just love that. You don't have to go to eBay to tell me about this. You just go ahead and go down to the comment section. If there's one you want to see, I'll go through all the comments, and I will list. There's Annie and Clarabelle. We know those. I'll list them. A lot of these are just kind of cargo and things like that. I'll probably list these all together, maybe, depending. And then we have a bunch of tenders here for characters that I don't think we have. So I don't know if the entire collection got here, or maybe some of them were kept, some got misplaced. We've got 2 Molly tenders. I found one of these at a yard sale by itself, and they gave it to me for free. So we've got some tenders, and these are, I think they're called Steven's Coaches. I don't think we have Steven, unless I missed him here. Does anybody see a Steven? Steven, anyone? He's got a lot of coaches. So I don't know what the story is behind that, but we've got a bunch of those. Maybe I need to buy a Steven so we can put them all together. And then we got Topham Hat back here. Causing confusion and delay is what I'm doing in this video. This is one that I got at a very recent sale, and that's the only reason this one's all dinged up. Most of these are in, like, pristine condition. These don't even look like they were played with, or if they were very well taken care of. And I can appreciate that. I love it when kids take care of their toys because so many of them, you know, they bash them up and break them. I was never like that. I was always a collector at heart, and I always kept my stuff really nice. But these are all the wooden trains, so you can see that's the majority of the collection. But then we get into the world of the Taken plays, and I'll try to continue talking as I go down through all of these. Again, we've got some Thomas. I don't know how. Is this Diesel? How'd he sneak in there? Diesel snuck in between Thomas and Percy. We got Edward. We got our only James right here. Is that James? Yeah, James. I wanted to be sure. Don't roast me in this video. If I make a mistake, it's because I am not a Thomas expert, but I bet you are. A few of these have tenders. These are magnetic on the front and back, which is kind of cool. So you can line them up if you want to. I tried doing a nice little showcase here, or a layout, so you can see all the ones that we have. And if you are into this, you can always pause the video at certain places. I'll try to not go too quickly. We got 2 of these. Clark was going to keep one, but then it just sat upstairs, and I'm like, okay, you're not going to do anything with that. Hey, what are you doing back there? You should be up front here. Thomas, how'd you get back there? We always put Thomas in the front. This one's a really cool one. Who is that? Coldy? Coldy? Oh gosh, I feel the comments. This I can fix this for you. The Herald, of course, and his things are yellowed. I just need a sunny day, which is far and few between these days here in Pennsylvania, to try to whiten those up. I have a product that can do that to make it look nice. We got a couple of these cranes here. One is dirty. This is Kevin. How did I not know that? But those are all the Taken plays. And again, Emily, I know that one. I should do a quiz on how many of these I can guess right. It would not be many. I know this one because I just listed his big brother. That's Rusty, plus it says it on the side. I just listed the Trackmaster version on my eBay store. Problem is he doesn't have any eyebrows. His eyebrows are missing, so that was kind of a bummer. But these are just random ones that I started listing, and then I was like, well, I had people asking about them, and they're like, can you send me some photos of the ones you have? I'm like, well, how about I just make a video? And again, probably 95% of the people that watch my channel, you know, you're just maybe going to look through this and be like, oh, that's a lot of trains. That's cool. But there's a few people out there that might have a request. And it's going to make it very easy for them to look at this. And anybody asks me on eBay, I'm just going to link this video. If this is in the future and you're seeing this, oh, here's the Trackmaster, by the way. We got Thomas Percy, and this is Percy. He's like Cheetah Percy or something. They have a couple trailers with them. I'll try to just throw those in. Oh, we've got a couple more over here too. There's one train that I'm fixing up upstairs. I need to see if I can get it to work. We got those cargo things as well there. My personal favorite, I was looking at these and I was trying to figure out like what type of trains do I like the most. I don't think it's Trackmaster. Clark likes those because he can build insane tracks and then like watch them go around. I kind of like wooden. I think the wooden trains are the best of the bunch. Like, these are my favorite. I love the quality of them and the fact that you actually have to push them yourself. And you can still make wooden track and have fun with that. I passed on so much wooden track this year and so much Trackmaster stuff. We did buy a little bit of Trackmaster, but holy smokes, it's been a crazy Thomas year. Sometimes things just come out. And I don't know if it's because it's on my mind because I'm starting to list all these, but it's just like the Thomas stuff is finding me. So this might not even be everything that I have for sale this year, but it's what I have right now. And again, the majority of this came from those folks that had it for $50. And I've already sold multiple trains and I've recouped my investments quite a bit. So this is an awesome thing for me from an eBay seller standpoint. I hope you don't view me as a scalper. I don't list these for anything more than the going rate. I don't try to rip people off. I just knew that there was a deal there, and basically what you are as an eBay person, if you go out to yard sales and stuff, you are the middleman. The way I see it and the way I justify it is if I can take a bunch of trains, or any item for that matter, that's sitting in someone's driveway or their yard, their garage, that is unused and unloved, and just take some photos of it and list it online to provide a source for someone to get something that they couldn't have found otherwise, I think that's a good thing. And that's how I sleep at night, and I have no problems with that. So there is the Thomas collection. I tried giving you as much footage here as I can of everything. But if you have any questions or any requests or anything like that, just put it down in the comments here, and very shortly you'll see them on eBay. Otherwise, I'm just going to start posting these regularly. Like, I'm just going to list a few a day, and slowly but surely we'll get them all in the store, and hopefully sent out to you or someone like you. On that note, thank you so much for coming along with me on today's Adventures in Thomas Trains, the showcase. Not a vlog like I typically do, but something that I think will be very helpful for at least a few people out there that are in the market. So I hope you have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next Thomas video.